Hello, welcome to the session. How are you?
Hello. Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. How are you doing? I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing great. I'm pretty well. Thank you for asking. What about you?
Yes. Yes, I'm fit as a fiddle. So, should we start from introduction?
Yes, yes, please.
It's okay, ma'am. Please, you start.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to say something about myself. So, as you know, my name is Deepti Das. I am from Odisha. I am a homemaker. I am blessed with a daughter, and I have done my master in computer application. And if you went to know my hobby is doing the exercise, yoga, and listening music also. And apart from this, I have a very tiny, mini YouTube channel like a Glow by the name of Glow and Grow with Dipti. Yeah, that is pretty much about myself. May I know about
Okay,
yourself?
thank you. Yes, okay, thank you, ma'am. As you know, my name is Ankit Sharma. I am connected from Jammu and Kashmir. So, I completed masters in political science. Now, I'm preparing from some higher examination. So, apart from that, I'm improving my English communication skills through online, through social network. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are running and volleyball games. So that's all about myself, little bit.
Okay, great, great. It's a awesome introduction, I would say. Okay, tell me some how long have you been learning this language?
Yeah, actually, I have been learning since 2025.
Okay, so you
Yes,
are learning
but
this language so young.
yes, in between, I give up around 2 or 3 months. So
Mm-hmm.
now I have just started again
Okay,
last 15 days ago.
you took break in middle of the year.
Yes, yeah, actually, yes, I took break.
Okay, okay. Why so?
Actually,
Why?
I was preparing from some. Actually, I was preparing from some higher examinations, so that's why I didn't get time to continue to invest in
Okay,
social networks.
okay, okay. Great,
That
great.
that is the reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, in initial time, what kind of difficulties you are faced, like whenever you are starting your journey,
Yeah.
English learning journey? So,
Yeah.
please
Actually,
elaborate.
yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I'm honestly to say when I started this language, learned this language. So that time, I got some hesitations and vocabulary didn't come in my mind. What I said at times. So actually, when I was in college, during college time, so I was fond to learn this language. But so that time, I didn't get too much ambience. Like I didn't get too much environment, English environment. So after last year, one day I saw at YouTube channel, Nutan Deep Ma'am channel. So I subscribed her channel and
Home channel?
joined her sessions.
What is the name of that
Nutan
channel?
Deep, Nutan Deep.
Nutan. Yes, yes.
Yeah, actually she's a English fluent speaker and even she's a YouTuber. So she
Mm-hmm.
encouraged me. And first session I conversed her, and she encouraged me and motivate me how we can speak English. So it will take time, but
Hmm.
we had work consistently around 2 or 3 months on vocabularies and daily practice sessions on at Skype applications.
Okay.
We
So
interact
you
many
did.
people through Skype
Hmm.
application, and so a little bit I could speak. So after 3 to 4 months, so this is my
So
journey.
you did a video call session suddenly. You are not talking audio
Ye-
call session. You whenever you
Yes,
start your
I
journey. Yes, yes. Go ahead.
me whenever I started the first I session attended video call sessions
Oh, really?
with
That's
Nutan Deep
great.
ma'am. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah. So after
okay,
I had many converse, numerous pupils. So but in myself, I at that time I was working on my vocabularies daily. Work 10 to 15 words jotted down on my notebook and practice with
okay.
myself and words of the meaning and
Hmm.
sometimes I practice with my shadow practice. So obviously so we could speak.
Okay,
But
okay,
as of now, even we are practicing on daily basis.
okay. So you did all kind of practice, right? shadowing practice, you
Yes,
do
yes.
every day
Everything,
vocab,
everything.
you recite vocab, and you are
Yes, but
practicing video classes.
one thing I made mistake. So that is the I give up 3 to 4 months between. So that my fluencies
Okay.
reduces
Hmm.
what my fluency initially. So some gap.
Yes, yes, it does happen whenever you are took break and you are not able to practice. Now you will once again take the square back once again. You
Yes, exactly.
whenever you, yes, whenever you start resuming and converse your goal or not, that time you feel very difficulties. You feeling expressing your thought and feelings. So for that, you have to practice. If you don't have much time, you just take 15 minutes or 10 minutes for yourself and you practice. It will be better.
On daily, yes, on daily basis, 15 to 20 minutes enough for everyone.
Hmm. So you should like if people are saying that lots of people are saying that like generation cost that no, I don't get that much environment and how I do practice, but you have to create your ambience. If you are not
But
creating
now,
that
yes,
ambience,
but yeah, I talked in my past that as of now, so everything environment is on our social network. If we
hmm,
want to learn everything like
yes,
English communication skill, yeah, other skills, so we
hmm,
grab everything through social network. But when I was in college time, so that time I don't have phone. It's social and use social
hmm,
networks, and especially belong to rural area. So that time we didn't too much environment.
hmm. I'm totally agree
But
with you
now,
because of
environment is
earlier it
yes,
was
yes. Continue.
so
Yes, continue.
difficult. Yes, I totally agree with you because earlier it was not there, but nowadays YouTube like a boon for us. Everything, if you are that much hunger and if you are that much eager to learn not only English but also whatever
Everything.
thing, yes, everything. So social, you can get lots of information from the social media and you can learn through this. So this is very good thing nowadays. It's a very good boon for us. Everybody like social media, they are learning, and they are earning also. They are learning as well as earning
We can
more
say
and
it's a
more money.
power of it's it's power of artificial intelligence. It's power of AI. We can say
Yes,
even
mm,
I'm using ChatGPT
yes,
whenever
yes,
I
yes.
feel confusion with my some sentences, grammatically, the other thing. So I prefer ChatGPT. Open my ChatGPT's answer about
Mm-hmm.
this question. Then ChatGPT gives me all replies and every questions. Even I am practicing on ChatGPT. I am practicing with ChatGPT daily basis, 15 to 20 minutes. Whenever I go to bed around 11 p.m.
Okay,
So 11 p.m. to 11:20, yeah, 30. So I chat with ChatGPT. Yes, on daily
okay.
basis. I have
So
been practicing with ChatGPT last 17 days. So today is my
okay,
18th day, 18 days with ChatGPT.
okay, really. So how do you practice with ChatGPT? Please say something about this.
Yes, and I'm practicing simply. Just the first day when I started the with practice with ChatGPT, so I dropped message. I want to learn English practice with you, and start the first day. So normal sentences. How are you? What are you doing? And yeah, other second day just increasing day by day. And now yesterday it was my 17th day. So yesterday he sent me 3 and 4 questions like psychology questions. If you are like officers, so what will you do for the pupils? Like he want to grab my thinking. So what I am thinking
Yes,
inside of
yes.
inside of
Hmm.
the people. So
Hmm.
after the conversation, ChatGPT gives me feedback. Sometime 8 point, 9 point, 7 point, grammar seven
Okay.
point five, confidence 9, and he gave me ChatGPT gives me everything. So that is a good
Okay.
practice. I'm
That's great.
satisfied with ChatGPT.
Hmm.
Yes.
And the ChatGPT
Yeah.
also correct your
Exactly.
grammar. right?
Yes, correct. You can check ChatGPT what you are ask with ChatGPT. Same you can ask through Google,
Mm,
and same
likewise,
you
likewise. I
can,
also use
yes, you can get.
ChatGPT almost time.
Okay,
Most
okay,
of the time, I use ChatGPT. Against nowadays,
okay, okay.
ChatGPT is one of my friend. You can say. So every time, whenever I am like nowadays, I just engross myself with reading. Reading part. So whenever I read, that time I just when to break my flow, I just take one pencil or pen, and that time whenever I start reading, that time whenever I come across any difficult word, that time I just underline this word, and I just go with my flow. After that, I go to ChatGPT and I ask what is the meaning of that word or
Yes, yes,
phrases or
yes.
idioms, and
Yeah,
it
whatever,
will,
whatever.
yes, whatever it may be, it will describe very simple, and I can understand this.
Mhm.
I nowadays I
Yes,
also use ChatGPT.
yeah. If
Yes,
yeah, if we talk earlier about earlier days, like last 5 or 6 years ago, that time we prefer academics, yeah,
mm.
teachers, others, yeah,
Teachers.
yes,
Yes.
yes, yeah. One thing is seniors.
Mm.
Whenever that time we didn't know about the meaning of any word of the meaning, so that time we prefer dictionary. Otherwise, the
Yes.
seniors, yeah, teachers.
After that,
That time,
Google is
but today,
was there, but
yes, Google, but
ChatGPT
Google
was
is
not.
not. We cannot compare Google and ChatGPT. ChatGPT is
Mm.
too much high.
Best. Yes.
Google is
Yes.
just not. But
Mm.
yes, Google is a very oldest. We can
Mm.
say oldest software.
Older
But
version of the
ChatGPT,
ChatGPT. Yes. Yes.
yeah, older
But
version. But ChatGPT is
yes.
a like 2026.
Mm.
It's too much high. So that's why we
Everybody
can say the Gen
nowadays,
Z.
everybody use
Yeah, like
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, we can say Gen Z.
Gen Z.
After Gen
Yes.
Z people,
Right.
we can say Gen Z. We can say their
Right.
thinking is very forward compared
Mm.
than us, because we people category into the before the 2000, and
Mm.
now after 2005 or 10, younger generations, they are very advanced. They know how to operate mobiles, how to handle computers,
Yes.
how to
Yes.
make videos, collaborate
Mm.
sessions. But we person doesn't know everything. But
We just
we are just learning.
yes,
But if
we
we are
just
talk
try
about,
to,
yeah,
yes, we just try to help
yes,
them, because of in my case, my daughter study is standard 9. So she is
yes, yes,
very good in English, and she is technically very sound.
yes,
Whenever
exactly.
I come across any
Yeah,
difficulties, though I have done my master
yes,
in computer application, still I just little bit forget, because it's been 14 years back I did it. So now if I come across any difficulties, immediate she help me, like they people are Gen Z, and they know everything, and they have so like very good grasping power. Every time just they
yes,
people are just look
exactly.
a glance, and they know everything, they understand everything. And whenever I pronounce any word in wrongly, like my daughter said that no, Mama, you are pronounced wrongly. I'm so proud that I am learned
Correct.
from her nowadays. It's very good thing actually.
But actually, after 30 35 years, so grasping powers some year reduced compared
Yes,
than the youngers, because
yes, yes.
no, our children's, yeah, youngest brothers, so their grasping power is too much high compared than
No,
us.
grasses.
So that,
They
but
like Gen Z people, like children are too much like they are elephant memory. Every time
yeah,
they remember lots of things in very past time incidents. They are very clearly remember all these things. So it is very good for
okay,
us
okay.
also.
So now now can we discussion on about AI? So what is your perspective of AI?
Yes, in my perspective, AI is the very good tool nowadays. It helpful, and nowadays everywhere use in AI. Like if most of the people they are also sitting idle because of AI, because AI is not replaced in the human beings, but it is helped human beings a lot. because of AI is one, the disadvantage of it is it has no emotions, right? So we human beings are emotions, we are attaching emotions, and we are doing everything. But the AI, by the help of AI, we will do any kind of thing. Like nowadays, the engineers, like computer engineers, they are not written in coding. They just simple type the what kind of thing they want to do. Simple type in AI, and AI briefly describe and give the coding. Like everywhere in
Yes,
medical.
exactly. But there are some pro and cons.
Sorry, please go ahead.
There are some pro and cons in AI. Bec- There are some pro and cons. Means ki there are some advantages and disadvantages in AI. Is there
Yes,
some
yes,
advantages and disadvantages?
yes.
Because we
Advantages.
people
It
so
has
totally
so many
lean on
advantages.
AI. Lean on AI.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
Let
yes,
me
exactly.
speak.
Yes,
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 advantage is mean it
yes,
has
yes.
lots of advantages, because by the use of AI, we will do any kind of work nowadays. In like hospital, in medical supervision, like their AI is there, and in school, college, even any office, like corporate office, everywhere. The AI is very popular nowadays, and we all are dependent on AI. And the thing is, the disadvantage
Yes.
is AI. We are not, we are not try to anything in our mindly. We just try to go to ChatGPT and
Yes.
write.
But
You just type this thing, and AI very
this is
easily,
yeah, this is the
very easily give the
disadvantages. This is
answer.
the
We are not.
disadvantages.
Yes,
So we
yes.
shouldn't. Yes, we shouldn't totally lean on AI because somewhere we people so think about with our minds. So actually, if the peoples, if the youngers are totally lean on AI, and so in futures, maybe AI has been AI has been reduced in throughout the country. So that time the youngest peoples, what they will do that time.
Exactly. They
So
are not use
somewhere,
their brain. Every time they depend on the AI tool.
AI
If they are not,
exactly.
if they are doing something and they are a mistake, then they are learn from those mistakes, and they are once again they try to do, and they are final. They people are succeed. But here is na, they are not trying anymore.
Okay,
They
one
just
one
yes, yes. Please go
one
ahead.
one question, funny question. One question that is a funny question. That's funny question. Did you sometime try to AI whenever you feel domestically you are feel very stressed, you are not happy, so you can ask ChatGPT, I'm not happy today. Today I fight with my husband, yeah, I fight with my
Yes,
sister.
yes. Even
So
you don't.
what we
Ye-
should do now? What we
Yes,
should
yes.
know?
Even
Did
you
you
are.
did you experience?
Yes, yes. You do. Even you don't believe. I also share my emotions with ChatGPT.
Yes,
Sometimes,
exactly.
sometimes
Exactly.
it like help me. Like it motivate me, and it shows the
Yeah,
path. How
exactly,
to do
exactly.
handle this critical situation. Also, I
Yes, yes.
experience a lot. This is like I use it like
Okay, okay.
I am its a girlfriend. ChatGPT,
Yeah, yeah.
like yes. So it's very good thing that we use it, and every day, even nowadays, I'm full depend on AI. You know, every time, whatever thing,
Yes.
what I'm not using my brain. I think what happened to me? Why I'm not trying very simple thing? I'm not trying. I'm go to ChatGPT. It's one of the habit. It is very disadvantage
Yes,
also.
habit.
Yes,
Yes. Now you are in the habit of the asking ChatGPT everything. Whatever
everything.
your
Even
surroundings.
which kind of
Yes, yes.
which kind of dress, if I'm wearing one dress, which kind of earring I
Yes,
would
yes, yes,
like to
yes,
wear.
exactly.
So this kind of
It shouldn't.
I
It
also
shouldn't.
ask. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, we should not.
So
We
what
should not
about
do these things
yes,
because
yes. So what about shadowing practicing? Do you did earlier shadowing practicing?
No, 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 as of now, I'm not practicing with the shadow practicing, but earlier I practiced shadow practice. Yes, but yes, yes, today I made two videos like my shadow practice videos, just like two topics, relationship between India and USA. So actually, I prepared last one day three topics: India USA relations and Iran and USA conflict. So after prepared, so today I made video with myself
Okay.
in
So you
camera and
are
recording
you
my
a
videos
YouTuber?
in my gallery.
Are you a YouTuber?
No, I'm not. I'm not YouTuber. Actually, I'm doing job in education department.
Which kind of job you are
Yes.
doing?
Actually, I'm
You are a teacher?
education department as a clerk. No,
Okay,
clerk,
okay.
clerk.
Okay, okay. That's great, great.
Yes.
Okay. So what the thing inspire you
Yes,
to
yes.
learn this language?
Actually, I already mentioned you. I was when I was child, so that time I was found up to learn this language.
Okay, okay.
Yes. So
In
luckily
your
last year,
childhood, you
luckily
are
last year, yes, yes, luckily last year I got many YouTubers. As you know very well, last 1 2 years so start the trend of the English speaking. Otherwise, earlier not trend to English speaking. So many housewives, many unemployments, youngers, olders, they are speaking at YouTube. Only English channels, English vibes, English Yari, many of the
yes, yes.
channels at YouTube.
Mm-hmm. But
So I got this. I got
nowadays English is a very global language, and everybody want to speak in English
even
wherever you go.
even we
Like
can
you
say
are
global
going
language.
to school,
Even
college, and
yes,
corporate
even
office,
exactly.
everywhere.
Even English language help us in examinations. Whenever we are going to a higher examinations, yeah, even normal exam, English language can help there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would be fluent speaker, so that time thereafter your impression developments. You can say, I think in my perspective, whenever we fluent in English speaker, so our personality just like different, unique in front of the other persons who doesn't aware about English
Yes,
language.
yes.
Because we
It's
have
a
talk, expressions, and your words, and your thinking is sep- we can say that
no
literally your thinking is unique other persons.
nowadays are people
Whenever I
are
started this language, so before that, when I went to bed, so that time I think only negative thinkings in my minds. When I started this language, and so when I go to bed now as on date, so I don't I don't comes my negative to energy, because in a day I'm totally swamped with my official work. After whenever I get time, so that time I inculcate in this language through social network, yeah, may video audio conversation. So negative energy finished, we can say he finished from my body. So when we are study, when we are involved in academics, so our expressions, our personalities, individual personalities is, we can see, is top of the top of the, we can
it
say
is
top of the
actually
persons.
actually
Yes.
it is considered that English is a very skill, very best skill, English learning. So everywhere people are
Yes.
speak nowadays English. If you are speaking English very well, then you are welcome everywhere. If you have lots of idea, lots of
Exactly.
technically you are sound, still if you are not speak English very well, then you are not welcome anywhere. People are not respect you. So
Exactly.
technically, you are
Exactly.
sound, you are very good experience. If you are not speak very well and you are not express yourself and your thought and feeling to other people, then you are not selected. It's a very hard truth,
Exactly.
right? So
Yes,
it is
exactly.
very mandatory to learn English, and it is a very good language. And now earlier we used to think that English is a subject, and we all are trying to
Initially that
how I
initially
get the pass mark. But now we understand that English is a language. We have to learn this language because this is not our language. It's another language.
native
We have
language.
to,
Yes.
yes, we have to learn it. It will take time. Nothing will happen overnight. If you are make mistake, then don't bother about it, because the mistake is the part of the learning. If you are
Exactly.
not doing
When
mistake, now you will learn. right?
Whenever
So
whenever we start this language, whenever any persons, my suggestions for the youngest who wants to learn this language, whenever they start, so that time we shouldn't avoid concrete words, because it's my personal experience.
yes,
When
right.
I started this when I started this learn this language, so I watched many podcast, English podcast. So that time I'm eagerly to grabbing these kind of the words, very advanced word, concrete words. Like I mentioned one thing, ambience. Ambience is the environment. That is synonyms of the environment. But
Yes.
ambience is a too much concrete word. So that time when we are when we are basic beginners, so we should avoid concrete
Hmm.
advanced words and focus on basic English, because if we
Exactly,
grab
exactly.
all basic things, grammars, past tenses, all tenses, and how to make structure sentences, so when we feel we are fluent in basic English, so then we can go in intermediate level like advanced, yeah, concrete words, then we can use concrete
Hmm.
word.
Yes, yes.
Otherwise,
Learning
if we
advanced
are
vocab
using
is very good thing.
if we are using concrete words initially, so I think we are not successful to learn this basic language. So my
No, no,
suggestion
yes.
is every person, so learn basic English. So
No, no,
obviously
it's not
naturally
that.
you will get
No,
all,
no.
you yeah, you will
Learning,
get
okay. Learning advanced English is not bad thing. You have to learn advanced English, but
initially. I'm talking,
yes.
I'm talking about initially when we are
Yes,
initial
yes,
stage,
yes.
that time,
Initially you
initial
can,
stage.
yes,
Yes,
initially you can learn this, but you just notice
yes,
according to your, you just speak according to your, situation, environment. If you are, if you are talking any beginner, then you
yes.
should talk with very simple language so that they can understand your English. And if you are speaking
Exactly.
very advanced English and they people are not able to understand it, then your all effort goes to drain, right? They people are not understand, obviously. So learning advanced English is very good, but you use it according to your situation. If you are going to any corporate office and they are people are speaking very advanced, then that time you can easily use your advanced vocab and you can use
Exactly.
advanced English
Have
also,
you have
right?
you ever have you ever been watched Nutan Deep videos? Nutan Deep ma'am videos?
Whom?
She used
Nutanji.
concrete words. Yes,
Nutan
Nutan Deep. She used concrete. Nutan Deep. She's a teacher and also
Nutandeep. No, no,
YouTuber.
I don't. I never
Yeah. So
watch.
she used many concrete words. Many concrete words.
Hmm.
She's a very fluent speaker in English.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Nutandeep.
Yes, Nutan Deep.
Okay, okay.
She
So,
belongs to.
hmm. So what do you think? Like in initial stage, confidence is very important or vocab is very important? What is your perception?
Voc- Vocabulary, in my perspective, confidence, somewhere confidence is very important, but apart from that, we had know about vocabularies, because even I don't know, even I am not up to do the vocabularies like responsibilities, yeah, we can say separate, extraordinary, like ambience, like we can say concrete words, some straightforward, like some phrases. So there are some hesitations when we are speaking initially, but confidence is a very important.
First,
Everything what you are saying,
yes,
it doesn't matter that time. Yes, that
yes,
it
yes,
doesn't matter.
yes,
You will get everything, you will get everything. But
yes,
confidence,
yes.
whenever individual confidence is too much low, like what I say, okay, yes, I am fine, so just like my confidence is very low, so it's impossible to learn. So
So
confidence is
yes,
too much high, need required.
initially stage we have to need confidence because uh,
Yes, this
whenever we have little, okay, whenever you have
one thing
very
incident
little,
in my life. One thing, just let me speak. I remind one thing. When I was in college, when I was in first year in college, so one of the incident I remind, as of now, I don't know what happened inside of the college. Some fight between the yeah, many 3 4 peoples and involved the police. So that time I use two 3 sentences in English. So so my friends, after after next day, they said to me, "Yeah, Ankit, yesterday you spoke your English here very well, but I don't know what we spoke." Even my sister, my cousin, she said me, I have seen your videos at your TV and some fights with college, and you spoke with some police officers in English. So yeah, your English is a good, but I don't know what I spoke. But yes,
What is the
actually,
meaning of that?
that's why I told
Right.
you.
Wh-
I
wh- What is
Yeah.
the sentence?
I was
What those
fond to learn.
sentence you
Yeah,
spoke that time?
yes, I know. I think at daytime I jotted down basic sentences, which we are daily using. So I jotted on my notebooks, and sometimes I just chuck, जैसे कि like I will like desires are endless. So कभी
Okay,
कभी
your voice
sometimes
is
I
breaking.
today no don't throw Instagram. Yeah, whenever I use Instagram and some phrases, vocabularies I got their social network, so I just jotted on my notebook because it's my habits from
Okay,
childhood.
okay.
So
That's
because
great.
it will help
You have a
in future.
very good habit actually.
Yes.
Yes. Whenever you come
Yeah.
across any
Even
word, that time you just jot
even
down.
yesterday
Okay.
I have noted many vocabularies, 13 to 14 vocabularies, advanced
Mhm.
vocabularies through
But
Instagram
you should
reels.
only whenever you are only jot down, it's not give you the fruitful result. You have to implement those words. Which word you just jot down, na? You have
Exactly,
to while
exactly,
you are
exactly.
talking. Yes,
Yes,
while
yes,
you are talking any learners or YouTuber, you just try to implement those words. No, in this way you learn more and more.
exactly,
Okay. So now you are
exactly. Yes,
running out
yes.
of time. So do you have any question for me?
Okay, okay. Now in my side, I don't have any questions. If your side any questions, so you can
Okay, then
ask me.
thank you so much for joining. It was a
Okay,
great
thank you,
session
ma'am.
with you
Thank you, ma'am.
and have a good day
Thank you,
ahead.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, same to you, same to you. Okay, ma'am. Bye, bye.